Hey, it's Lucas Walker from Gorgias, and in this episode of the Ecom Swipe File, you will learn how Tyler Donahue helped lower his CPM by using Gorgias on social media to support his customers. So, hope you enjoy this episode of the Ecom Swipe File, as always supported by Gorgias. And if you are a Gorgias customer listening to this, check out our iPhone customer referral giveaway. If you refer us a new customer and you're already a Gorgias customer, we'll give you an iPhone as our way of saying thanks. Let's go. What's going on, everyone? It's Lucas Walker from Gorgias here, trying to record a socially distant podcast. So if the video is weird, if the audio is weird, I apologize in advance, but it should be good. I'm here with Tyler Donahue. Tyler, do you want to introduce yourself and sort of how we came into chatting?
What's up, Lucas? Glad to be here. Excited to chat. Lucas and I were introduced via Gorgias. We're a Gorgias partner. We run a managed service company that handles customer service for e-commerce brands, mostly influencers with merchandise, and we love Gorgias, so we're stoked to be on.
Awesome, and we are stoked to have you as a partner, and as we were just chatting about, which is really the topic for this episode, it's just another reason why merchants should care about their customer support and their success beyond going just a customer experience. You were telling me a story of something that really happens. So why don't you reverse back to what we were talking about probably at this point half an hour ago now, between trying to get all the tech set up. But why don't you tell me sort of what was happening and really what the cost was, and we can dig into that a little bit further.
I mean, I think the number one thing right now, a lot of people shop online. Taking care of your customers online is really important. Having a human interaction with people, because ultimately on the other end of screen, someone bought something is another human, so speaking to them like a human is super important. The other thing that I don't think a lot of people know is that Facebook will ding you for a lot of reasons, and they will increase the cost of your CPMs, your cost per million. And what happens is, say you ship something late. Takes more than 7 or 10 days for this customer to get a shipping code or shipping notification. Facebook will start to recognize that and ding your ads. You may have seen your ads stop performing as well, and you have no idea why. You didn't change anything, your audience is healthy, etc., etc. That may be a strong reason. One way we found to mitigate this, it's so simple, it seems silly, is just to ask your customers to review your brand on your Facebook page, not your website. Facebook will start to show your ads to more people if you have a high review score, a high page review score. Even if you because of COVID or another fulfillment reason, had several hundred or several thousand orders go out late, and you were dinged by Facebook.
And there's nothing worse than as a customer waiting for an order, and we see it all the time too. We almost have this internal clock where people say, oh, I can measure 30 seconds just with my internal clock. What people's internal clock is really good at is knowing when they think their package should be arriving. And what happens is the email, maybe they don't hear back right away, so they leave a negative review on Facebook, and then Facebook says, wow, this company is not sending out products. And our customers, our members of our platform, are having a bad experience. Let's not show this ad to as many people as that we can with a good purchase that that customer, that human being really is glad to discover that product on Facebook, which makes total sense. But it's something you don't even think of.
Yeah, and the other thing that you just mentioned, a great point. When you have delays, it's a great excuse to talk to your customer way more than you would have prior. When you send a customer, an email every day for 2 weeks and they haven't ordered from you, they're gonna be pissed. But when you send them an email every single day, giving them an update on their order after they purchased, they're really happy with you.
Yeah.
So it's like it's really probably the best time to develop a relationship with your customer is post order. That's when they want to hear from you. That's when they're opening the emails. Post order updates get opened way more than campaigns do. So it's really an awesome time to.
People don't want inspirational lookbooks. They want their product that they just spend their hard-earned money on.
Exactly.
Like, what are you more excited to open? Your package of your product that you just received in the mail, or some coupons? Same thing for email.
You get 10% off. Yeah, exactly.
I don't need to know that my grocery store is doing curbside pickup for blueberries. I want to know that my juicer is here, and I can start really making my juice with the blueberries.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Awesome. So that's
and that you weren't forgotten.
That's really, really useful. In terms of just some things that merchants can do, how can they fix that if let's say, maybe they just ignored it, so they have some negative reviews, or something happened that was outside of their control, and they got a lot of negative reviews. So, or if they're just kind of neutral. So let's say there's really 3 scenarios, but I assume the tactics are going to be the same either way.
Yeah. So let's relate it to Gorgias. In Gorgias, you can you could identify keywords that have a positive conversation. You could build macros based off of positive responses. So if I have a positive response based on the keywords that I've identified of my customers inside Gorgias, it will automatically generate a macro for my customer service agent that includes the review link, the Facebook review embed link that you can generate in your settings on your Facebook page that will take them directly to a review. There's no buttons, no clicks, it's just directly there. And we found that works really, really well. If you have a positive conversation with someone and then you send them a review link that embeds straight into Facebook, you have a very, very high chance of getting a positive review.
That's awesome. And I mean, how do you balance getting the reviews on your product versus your reviews with Facebook? Do you have any tactics for that maybe you could share?
So all of our product reviews for our site, we typically use review platforms like Yotopo or Shopify's native review, where they're sent out automatically or via social after a purchase. We always use the Facebook event that's inside of our customer service. So when we're having a conversation with someone in Gorgias, in our customer service platform, that's when we send them the Facebook link and not the product link.
Oh, cool. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And I mean, you could even do things like set up an automation where if it's a VIP customer or a subscriber and they've purchased that product before, if they've already left that review, then say, hey, you know what, I love your review so much, could we feature it in an ad? What can you leave it right here and make it really simple to do on Facebook?
Yep. Simplification, absolutely.
Awesome.
And Gorgias makes that super easy for you.
Perfect. We're going to be using that in an ad. Any other last reasons of why you trust Gorgias and why other customers and e-commerce merchants should be using Gorgias as well?
Well, I don't think any other customer service platform was built specifically for the Shopify, WooCommerce, e-commerce merchant. And you just tell right away as soon as you play around with Gorgias that it was really built for you, the online merchant. We could talk about tools so much, and you could listen to other episodes to learn about the Gorgias tools, but that's the main thing for me.
Awesome. I appreciate it, Tyler. Always love to talk to our customers and partners. Where can people find you? What are you working on? If people want to get in touch, what's the best way to find you, Tyler?
Yeah, best way is just at Tyler's Journals, and that's my Instagram handle. And then my blog, tylerjdonahue.com.
Awesome. All right, Tyler, thank you so much. Thanks for listening. You know what? It was all about reviews, so I'm going to go ask the audience for a review. Make sure you leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Help us get discovered. And you know what? We'd love a review of Gorgias on Facebook as well. Don't forget to smash that like button if you're on YouTube and share this video, share the podcast with your mother-in-law. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the Ecom Swipe File. Really appreciative of all the comments, kind words. Whenever someone says that they learned something, took something away, always grateful for a review. So thank you so much to everyone who's listened, given me your time, and hopefully learned something to help your business.